All right, doing an update on Aveo Oncology. Ticker's AVEO. And this might be our last update because it looks like Aveo might be acquired. Well, it's set up to be acquired by LG Chem for $15 a share in cash. That values it at around 566 mil. Solid premium from yesterday's close, and there looks like they want to get this done by early 2023. So you say early, obviously looking for Q1. And then we have our Q3 earnings is on the 7th, so we should be able to see how the launch is going. Let's take a look at the ticker. Just trading under, so we're at 14.75, so just a little bit under the buyout price. This was a great position for us. We got in, our buy thresholds were at $3.50 and $3. So nice solid multi-bagger. We did take profits at $4.50 and $6.45. You can't argue with taking profits at 50 and over 100%, gains. That's okay. You just got to do it. De-risk the position and allowed us just to wait this out without really worrying about what happens. So I'm not, worried about or disappointed or pissed off or kicking myself about selling, a solid chunk of the position before this. That's fine. It was a top idea in our, well, it still is technically a top idea in the compounding help marketplace service. So it wasn't really the idea of taking profits was not really, lack of conviction. It was just getting the cash and allowing us to put it in the back of the sock drawer until this day. So this is a applause. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted to do. Now, that being said, I'm not exactly happy about the buyout price. $15 a share, I will say, is great for right now. It's not a massive premium, but my disappointment's not in the company's decision to do it. And again, the price I think is fair for right now. The only thing I have a problem with is that we just got a new patent. Latest news. Like 6 days ago? Yeah, so on the 12th. Today's the 18th, on the 12th. New patent for Aveo, for Fotivda, for refractory advanced renal cell carcinoma, which is what they're approved for right now. And that moves it out, Fotivda, to 2039. Patent protection to them. Now that's huge because Fotivda is an old drug. It's very old. But there's ways to get it, and there's in this case the use protections is you can apply for that after you really have approval in hand. But still, it's just now we have 17 more years of patent protection. And people, I'm sure if this does very well, there's gonna be somebody, a generic that's gonna try to, battle its way in there. Who, 2039 is not exactly where generics can finally get in on them. But, excuse me. My point being is that now the patent being so far out and protection for this. We probably could have seen in several years if they were going to do well commercially, which we don't know. That also being said, we don't know how well these guys were going to do in a few years. In 5 or 6 years when this thing's really trying to hit its peak sales. Was it going to hit its true peak, like its potential peak? Or was, the commercial team here not going to really deliver? I thought things were looking so far. I mean, we're very early into the launch, but so far things look great. So I'm a little disappointed. I was really thinking like close to $30 a share. Now, that's not only just because of Fotivda, but this company has a decent pipeline, and it might be another reason why they're selling. But ficlatuzumab. There you go. That's getting in the phase 3s. I know they're having trouble with the raw materials and getting those trials going, but this has got potential. And we also have potential in Tenevo 2, and then was it Astronaut? Yeah, so hepatic, so liver, RCC. So these were, yeah, that's right, NKT. So, we have a few more potentials to maximize Fotivda here. I thought it would justify at least $30 a share, and then whatever these guys can potentially pull out. So I think LG's getting a deal right now, but then that being said, it's a good price for right now, and we don't know how well Aveo was going to actually perform on the market. We don't. So I don't want to say it was like a nice easy out, but $15 now in this market, it's like kind of reluctant. It's not buyer's or seller's remorse or whatever you want to say. I'm not pissed. It's just I am going to have that in the back of my mind. What could have been? So then there was one other thing about the. We didn't get any CVRs. We didn't get anything, contingent value rights or anything where if LG does great and selling this thing and Fotivda does all these things become great. Who knows if any of these other pipeline products or candidates really make it through and do great on the market. Again, I'm not pissed off about it, but not getting a CVRs to rights to a potential milestones, for commercial milestones or clinical milestones in terms of their pipeline, or if we get something for this getting all the way through. They're going to get the value from it if these things make it all the way through the FDA. And good for LG Chem for getting a good price, but I wish we were getting some CVR. I don't think, unless Aveo really thinks they're in a position of weakness, I don't know. There's competition coming, so I can see why. See, I'm going back and forth here. Let's go to Aveo. Let me just check one thing here. Pretty sure the cash was okay. It's not bad. It's not a lot if you're going to try to launch and try to really throw a lot of cash at commercialization, then while at the same time trying to keep the pipeline moving. Let's see what the market had us, or the street had these guys going at, because I think we had a couple. Yeah, that's the thing. That was what I was thinking about. It's like they're not too far away from clearing a profit here. See, like, that's a little bit undervalued for the market's current forward price to sales. It's like 4, 5, usually 5 is historical. We're a little low right now because of the market and everybody getting crushed, but we were a little bit undervalued for this year's revenue estimates. And then next year, obviously, we should see a solid bump. That's significantly undervalued. And on top of that, pretty close to being profitable, if not definitely profitable. Let's just go 2024. We'd have to assume Fotivda really ramped up, right? And keep in mind this is a calculated for almost $15 a share. Oh, now I'm kind of getting a little pissed here. Ugh. I had 30 in my mind, and maybe we should have got 30 right away. It's just the share price is at $7, and it's pretty hard for billion-dollar buyout. Probably not. There's probably not that many people out there for $1 billion for one drug approved. All right. See, I'm going back and forth here, so let's just take the win. Technically, the CVR is probably going to be the biggest problem with me right now. Just not getting any kickers there. Game plan, you know, just hold on to something is what I'm going to do for a while. I'm not looking to sell everything out right now, just in case somebody does step in. It's possible. I don't know who, I don't know why, but if there's anybody out there right now and they're looking at this, and the fact that they have a patent now, the 2039, and they have a pipeline with several other candidates in it, and Fotivda hasn't even maxed out its potential yet, it might be worth stepping in here. Somebody. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations. I hate to say lukewarm, but we'll take it. All right, so I'm going to still keep this in the top ideas, just in case the market wants to roll over and take the sucker down a little bit. I'm actually kind of okay. Maybe if this pulls down several dollars here, I might load up even more, just in case. I doubt the. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's possible things fall through. All right, I'll end it there. Good luck and stay healthy.